can I have one chocolate? Keep the change. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, let's eat this big boy.
What's the verdict?
Nice. It's nicer than the ones you get in church.
We're cutting that.
We're Barry and Jill, the Irish pilgrims. Over the Easter weekend, we were able to take our campervan on a wee tour into the Czech Republic. Our first stop was Karlovy Vary, a city just across the Czech border, all in all about 90 minutes drive from Chemnitz where we live. Then we headed out west and took in some of the other weird and wonderful sights that we stumbled upon in this border region of West Bohemia, Saxony and Bavaria.
Walking down into downtown Karlovy Vary,
Carlsbad.
and we actually have to follow this hiking trail to get down, so it's fine walking down, but walking back home again late at night.
It's only a 10-minute walk, but it's quite steep coming down. Where we parked last night was on a wee camper app we found, and it's basically the parking lot of a hotel.
Or a sports stadium, I think, as well.
Yeah, but it's open to the public and you're able to park there, so.
Yeah, but it's been a very different experience now, hasn't it, compared to Ireland? Ireland was our first trip, and there we mostly parked on the coast, at the beach, and this is really a city trip, you know, so it's...
We parked in beautiful picturesque locations, and now we're in a hotel parking space, you know.
Yeah, but all good. So we're going downtown, see what the town's like today. Here at one of the hot thermal spa water things, and you can see here the water coming out of the wall, and this water here is meant to be really good, full of minerals, good for your, what's it good for, Barry? Your kidneys?
Yeah.
Good for your kidneys, but when you look at the ground here and you see all the minerals, don't think I want to drink it, if that's what it does to your insides.
There were loads of stalls selling these wee jugs with a spout that you drink the thermal water from. So we bought one and I persuaded Jill to give it a go.
So this is water that's actually coming out of the earth, breaking through the earth's crust.
It's warm?
No, it's all warm. That's why
I didn't expect it to be warm.
Yeah, it's good.
The time it comes up here, I didn't expect it to be warm. Okay, here.
Alright, go for it, Jill.
Oh my goodness, it is horrible. It's really salty or something.
That's right. But it is really warm. So there's no real smell of it, but here goes.
It takes some getting used to, doesn't it? Describe it.
It reminds me a wee bit of like a medicine. You know when you're taking a Alka-Seltzer
really,
or something?
Yeah, it is. It's salty, and yeah, so everybody's walking around with these little jugs, drinking away, sipping away. So Barry has now joined them.
So the medicinal purposes, I'm actually starting to feel the superpowers already. You know, I can actually, if I take my glasses off, I can see, I might not need my glasses anymore, Jill, after drinking this. So I've almost finished this. Jill took a wee sip, and honestly I feel like I've had a belly full of chlorine from a swimming pool when you're a child.
So you can't visit a city without trying their ice cream. Barry, of course, got vanilla. How is it?
Average.
I got coffee, but mine's really nice. Really creamy.
Carlsbad is surrounded by hills, and there's a little cable car that takes you up to a viewpoint. But if you walk up the hill, you come to a place with a huge wooden cross looking down over the city. We spent some time here.
So we're standing at the foot of the cross. On Good Friday, Karfreitag in German. And for us, this symbol of the cross is the greatest expression of love known to humankind. And it's nice to take a couple of days off, recharge the batteries, but especially on this Good Friday, surrounded by the Ukraine war and all the death of the past weeks, it's hard to see a sense of hope and a sense of future and a sense of resurrection, but that's what Easter's all about for us. So we're remembering Jesus' death and this great expression of love, and we look forward to Sunday, Easter Sunday.
The next day we headed west towards the Czech border with Bavaria and discovered a completely different expression of East-West collaboration. The Asian Bazar is a huge market right on the Czech border, mostly run by the Vietnamese, who were welcomed in Eastern Bloc countries like the GDR and Czechoslovakia in Soviet times, as well as clothing and handbags, cheap electronic goods and every kind of birdhouse you can imagine. They have all kinds of kitsch and cheap knockoffs. And the Germans flock across the border in droves looking for a bargain. Jill even got a wee bargain herself, a pair of bifocal glasses for reading for €3. And to be totally honest, I was sorely tempted by a 5-foot statue of Jesus that I would just love to put in Inspire.
Unbelievable. Now they're all made of, they're not stone obviously, other than that is, no idea what they're made of. So Joe, what are we buying in here? What are we looking for?
Hoisin sauce,
Hoisin
sesame
sauce.
seed oil,
Sesame seed oil.
and Chinese rice wine.
How's your Vietnamese? Can you read everything?
No.
On Easter Sunday, we drove out to a pilgrim's church. For Christians, Easter is the highlight of the church year, celebrating the resurrection of Christ, Him conquering death. And for me, the beauty of the Easter message is not so much about the next life and the hereafter. It is about that too, of course, but for me, the beauty of Easter is in the message of hope in the here and now, in this life. The Easter story says to me, this is not the end. This is not all there is. There is hope, there is more, and for all who are struggling right now, for all of us who face struggles and challenges in our lives, the Easter story of resurrection says, Lass dich überraschen, and be surprised. God isn't finished with you yet. Love never fails. And when that message really gets a hold of you, it changes everything. It leads you to do things you never did before. It even led some to build a church here in the middle of nowhere.
Beautiful church, the Pilgrim's Church in Bavaria, just across the border from the Czech Republic, near Valsassen, in the middle of nowhere, countryside all around. Beautiful women. And then this Valvartskirche. Let's go in, take a look. So this is where we parked up tonight. Nice wee spot at the river.
And the next morning we were on the road again, this time heading north.
Look at the wee leather bag.
We've ended up in Selb, the porcelain city of Germany. We've parked outside town and we're dandering down into town, and we just came across this piece of the Berlin Wall with this iconic picture of the East German, the GDR soldier jumping over the barbed wire just as the wall was being built. Nice touch. And you can see the influence of the ceramic tiles, the porcelain. It's everywhere to be seen here in this small town. So here's this little Porzellangasse, which is like just a little alleyway made of porcelain. And if you look, all the little bits of expensive porcelain have been plastered into the ground going along, and they've made something very nice out of it. Now, my theory on this is whenever they were building things in the porcelain factory, a lot of mistakes were made and they chipped off wee bits and pieces and all, so they just used them here. That's my take on it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, there's parts of it look like the bottom of cups, but yet they're all the same shape, you know.
So that's my theory hitting the head then.
No.
But you know, you can make something beautiful out of broken things. Jill, come on.
Yeah, that's the pastor in
Come
you,
on.
you know.
You can make something
Make a sermon
beautiful out of broken things. But maybe these things are not broken. Maybe I'm just being too harsh. Maybe these things are just intentionally beautiful. So stopping off at Oberkotzau, brilliant name in German. And there's a lovely little Brunnen here, a fountain. And it says that the pig market was really important for the development of this place since 1444, and brought a lot of business and commerce and economy to this place. And the citizens of this town then got the nickname Kotzauer Seischwänz, and I have no idea how to translate that. Maybe someone could type in the comments what exactly that would translate as into English. So we just got a wee tip there from someone that we can walk along the street and we get to an interesting place with all different kinds of street names on it. Fernweh Park. So Fernweh is one of these brilliant German words, you know, where you have homesickness. Well, Fernweh is the opposite of homesickness, the desire to get away from home. And all these different cities and place names from Tokyo and Turkey and Thailand. Let's see what we can discover.
South Carolina.
Yeah, Spartanburg. Thinking of you, Mike and Leslie. Kiev or Cheb. We drove through that as well. It's in Czech Republic. And there's Selb, where we just were.
Yeah.
I don't know if the signs are actually from all the places, or do they just make the signs?
I think some of them are, and I presume they print some of them.
Okay, so we're coming now to the highlight of the trip. the route street names. Okay, so if you're easily offended, fast forward.
But they do have the famous Welsh one at the top.
Yeah, let's see if we
It's
can.
not rude.
Let's see if we can get. Jill's going to speak this name in Welsh. This is a town in Wales, isn't
I'll
it?
probably not do it properly, but it's a train station, I think.
Is it a train station? Okay, let me try and get away. Okay.
I think there's 52 letters, as
It's a
far as I
huge
remember.
sign, yeah. Go for it, Jill. Come round to the side of us so we can hear you.
I'll probably
Right.
not say it properly, so
Go
don't criticise
on,
it.
you can do it.
Clanver po Gwyneth go Gareth Cwnjobia, Clan Cecilio go.
Well done. Other funny ones, lederhose. Linsengericht, that's like lentil soup. Blödesheim. Stupid home. There actually is a place called Umweg. Umweg in English means diversion. So if you saw the sign, it's not actually a diversion, it's the name of the place. Oh, unbelievable. All the names. Let us know what your favourite is. None for Chemnitz. We've got Plauen, we've got Leipzig, we've got Zwickau, all over in Saxony, but we don't have a Chemnitz. Come on. Oberkotzau. You need to add Chemnitz. Kulturhauptstadt 2025, capital of culture 2025. Get it added on here for the next time we visit. I mean, it's not bad, is it? Like, I mean, it's just street names, but they've got it here beside a little river. They've got a kids' playground, a beach volleyball thing. They've got places for kids to hang around, and in the middle of it, some of the oldies just come along and have a laugh and have a wee bit of a dander. I think it's cool. Good job, Oberkotzau. So that about sums up our
couple of days away
trip around Czech and German border. We're finishing off here, and we've got Arriva Derci in the background. Hopefully you can see it with the sun. But hope you enjoyed our wee video. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Watch this space.